Commanding General YAHANNA here, I.S.U.P.K, the original I.S.U.P.K, 1969, Body of Christ. Here's what I want to tell you, man. Now, I want you to think about something for a minute. You've been studying the scriptures. You've been watching us on tape. You've been watching all kinds of camps on tape. And as you've been watching and studying, you realize that it's coming to the point where you got to put this into action. That you need to step out there on the street and handle that work. Now, here's what happens to a ton of brothers. A ton of brothers go out there without coming through the school and learning what they need to learn. And what happens is they run out there and then they run into problems that they don't know about. And they try to get them problems answered online and calling brothers and all that, and it creates a bunch of confusion. And in many cases, it eventually chokes the truth. It look like it ain't gonna choke it now because you feeling strong, your energy's up. Listen to me, man. Listen to me. You understand? I've been doing this 40 plus years. Okay? Ask anybody my name. It's gonna all be bad, which it's supposed to be. All right? Christ said when they speak all manner of evil against you, that's when you know you're doing this work. Do yourself a favor. Come to the I.S.U.P.K first. Learn from the original school first. Even if you think it's too militant or too this, too that, don't let anything block you from getting the pure knowledge first, straight from I.S.U.P.K. I'm saying this out of love because I'm seeing too many brothers fall. They're getting up under cats, they're getting with their clique. Bring your clique here and let your clique handle I.S.U.P.K. Because here's the deal. If your clique ain't strong enough to handle I.S.U.P.K, why would you go out on the street and get swallowed up out there? And if you feel like I.S.U.P.K ain't got it all down, then you should be man enough, you and your crew, to come to us and lay down and break bread and talk about these scriptures. Ain't no harm gonna come to you. Ain't no harm come to a man that disagree with the truth. You ain't trying to harm us, we damn sure ain't trying to harm our own. So come to the I.S.U.P.K, sit down in our classes, learn from us, and then you can make your serious decision on what it is that you're supposed to be. And I guarantee you, you're gonna realize that it was much more than what you saw on that video, man. Much love to all you warriors learning, growing, and getting ready to bust out into this work. I'll see you soon. Shalom, family.
You ready for it? You ready for it? The Lord's 57th annual Passover is going down next year. Give the Lord a hand for that. Damn right. You understand? Damn right. So now what does this mean? Okay, as a team lead, I'm looking for 10 brothers, you understand, who want to step up for the kitchen department to serve the brothers and sisters of Israel, specifically newly raised troopers and newly raised officers of 50. So if you ready and you want to put in this work, make sure you get up with me on Facebook Messenger, man, and give me your details if you want to come down and do this, man. You understand? And with that, shalom.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. This is Officer 500, not shot of I.S.U.P.K, Alabama, man. Listen, the 57th annual Passover is right around the corner. I know y'all thinking about what you're going to wear. You're thinking about your garment. You're thinking about your piece. You're thinking about, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to get your jewelry right. You're thinking about where you're going to stay at. I know y'all thinking about all that. One more thing you need to put on your mind. I'm a shift lead in the kitchen department this year, and I need 10 brothers. I need 10 brothers to stand with me in the gap so we can feed Israel, man. I need 10 brothers, man. Let me look in the camera so I can look at you. We need 10 brothers to stand in the gap with me so we can serve Israel for the I.S.U.P.K 57th annual Passover, man. It ain't just about kicking it. It ain't just about having a good time. We definitely gonna do that. We definitely gonna have a good time. We definitely gonna kick it. But we also gotta do some work, man. I need 10 brothers to stand in the gap with me, willing to do some work, man. You understand? Get with me. Shalom.
That's why I don't know you. I'm not letting nobody sell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. That's right. And it's worth something.
This is Black Watch with Commanding General YAHANNA, the only man to lead blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans.
God made man on this earth. The white man he make man. God made man. God wants man to obey him.
Bringing you real news.
You don't need a black man in the White House. You need a black man in every black house.
For many years, there's a lot of black people who didn't realize how deep the racism of white America was.
You ain't gonna do nothing unless you decide where you gonna stand at with the Most High.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Righteous solutions to issues plaguing our nation.
Boy, you better wake up and see the power that is within blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians.
Join us every Monday from 9 to 11 p.m. Black Watch. Let the show begin.
Shalom. Let's get it in. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I can't hear you, Mariah. I can't hear anything. I got no sound. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me, Mariah? Y'all can hear? Okay. All right, I can hear y'all now too. Come. Shalom, Israel. We about to get it in. Another night, you understand? Commander General YAHANNA will be in shortly. I think General Hyman, he might be off tonight. He'll be back next week, Lord willing. General Haas will be in shortly too. So I'm your man, Priest and General Mayaka Allah. I'm rolling with the crew. The Black Watch crew got Officer Marah, give him a hand. Officer Yediah, got Officer Ibad Hayah, Officer Mathumya, getting it in tonight as usual. As usual, brothers just got back. A lot of brothers just got back after this weekend, man. They rocked it out in Houston. I heard it was all that. I'm sorry I couldn't make it, Officer Yatazak, but I heard Houston was rocking and rolling, man. You know they slaughtered 2 whole bulls. It's on video, got them hanging, gutting them and getting that meat and prepping the meat and dressing the meat. And brothers had a good time, man. I heard they had a ball all weekend. The class was fire, of course, and all the different activities. I saw some of the videos, you know what I'm saying? The sisters getting it in, brothers getting it in. You know what I mean? We do it big. We do it big. Shout out to Houston, man. A whole team down there with Officer Yatazak getting it in. You understand? Everybody should be getting ready for the Passover coming up, man. Well, first, but when is we got what's next? The Feast of Dedication, right? Hanukkah coming up September sometime. Y'all know the date?
Wakhan, sir. We actually, I got the High Holy Day calendar right here.
Okay, no sweat. Marah about to pull up the High Holy Day calendar. I know we got Hanukkah coming up, and then we got Purim. And then the Passover, man. Passover, April 4th. You understand? April 4th is the Passover. What does it say? That's a little, I can't see it. When is Hanukkah?
Oh, that's not this year. Okay. That's for next year.
Oh, that's the new one. Come.
Come.
Passover, April 4th in Houston, man. H-Town doing it up big. Yakazak always doing hosting. He's a wonderful host. He's doing it up. April 4th in Houston. Book your hotel, man. You better do it now. Or your Airbnb, whatever. Book it now. You understand? Book your flight. Get everything ready. Get your garments made. Get all your flyware made, man. The all-black party. Get what you figure out what you're doing for the all-black party. But we're going to have a ball. We're going to have a ball. Shout out to Sister Nashima. Shout out who we got here. Shout out to Sweets 83, Sweet Tea 80, Sweets Tea 83, 7 Airly, Princess Asa, Ida Na in the building, Ragash Ya'ala, U.P.K, Naima Judah, UPK Kapai, Hebrew Dave. Who this? Kanaya, I.S.U.P.K, UPK Malat, always in the house. America is burning in the house. Izara Bath Yahawada in the house. UPK Kapai, Kayatawan. Who's this? Rashida. I don't know who this is. 1397. Who this? Leonard Jr. in the building. Got GAV 101 in the building. My people forever in the house. Shout out to everybody out there. I hope I ain't missed nobody. I'll get y'all later. Rod the God in the house. I see you. Yaquar in the building. All right, so we're gonna get it in. You're gonna rock it out. I'm following your lead.
Call Khan, sir. Call Khan. Called victim, racial slur. Arkansas man hits black man riding his bike with heavy chain. Then tells police he was the one provoked.
He was the one provoked. Man, this is every day now. It's every day. They're getting bolder and bolder with this Trump administration, man. They're getting bolder and bolder. Listen, they attack us. Listen, and that make me think. I don't trust. It's hard to live under a Nazi regime because now they got ICE and they got these so-called agents with their face covered. Nobody know who they are, which means what? Meaning these hillbilly racist white boys, they can just dress up in their tactical gear and drive around in their trucks and tell anybody that they ICE, right? And I heard that's what's been going on. I heard a lot of our Hispanic brothers and sisters been getting pulled over and robbed, get their money taken, and then the so-called ICE agents just drive off because they're impersonating ICE agents. Because white people feel good and they feel strong and they feel like they can be police, whether they police or not. You understand? And white citizens feel like they can do whatever they want. All they got to do is lie when the police come, and they assume that the police going to take their side because that's what happens most of the time. Now he didn't beat a black man with a chain. You said with a chain, Yediah?
Call, sir.
With a chain. You sound a little far away too, Yediah.
Call Khan, sir.
He didn't beat a black man with a chain. And they do it because they can get on. They ain't scared of jail like we scared of jail. They not raised being afraid to go to prison like we afraid to go to prison because they know 9 times out of 10 they're not going to prison. They know if they just cry a little bit, say they sorry, lie about what happened, create a little confusion, that there's a reasonable doubt because of the color of his skin. I'm a white person and I'm sad and I made a mistake, so give me the reason, give me the benefit of the doubt and forgive me. And most time you'll get a juror or a judge that will forgive them. That's the life they grow up. They don't plead guilty to things. They fight the case because 9 times out of 10, they're going to not go do no big time. They're going to get a slap on the wrist where we are scared to death to go to trial because we know that the judge is going to be angry with us if we take it to trial. Just because we taking it to trial. It's like you got some nerve, nigga, taking it to trial. And they give us horrible numbers, man, for minor crimes, to where when you look at it, you think we commit the most crimes and we do the most horrible things because we doing the most time in prison. But the fact of the matter is, because this is a racist government, a racist empire, that we get the brunt of the sticks. We get the most time for the smallest matters, and our counterpart, white people, they do the biggest crimes and get forgiven. We got a president that's what? How many? 37? How many felonies he got? How many felonies Trump got? I forget the exact number. I'm in my brain, it's like 37, 34 felons. The president of the United States got elected president after being a convicted felon. A felon.
34 felonies, sir.
34 felons in America, and you can still be president. Meanwhile, how did we grow up? We grew up with 1 felon. Oh man, I got a felon. I ain't never gonna work a day in my life. I can't get a job a day in my life. I got 1 felony. I made a mistake. They ramped up the charge. They charged me with a felony, and now I can't even get a job. I can't get a job for years and years and years. Meanwhile, a white man is convicted of 34 felonies, and he runs for president in America. Welcome to the Twilight Zone. Welcome to the Twilight Zone. And now this white boy, he assaults a brother. You can read the story, Yediah. He assaults a brother, and of course, it sounds like he lied, like they all do, like their president do. They learn from that's what they all do. President lie every day. I heard him on TV today in a 60-minute interview. Just lie about everything, and he don't get challenged. I heard Trump tell one of them reporters, "Don't talk to me like that. Hey, don't talk to me like that. I'm the president. You don't talk to the president like that." So now, in his mind, he's super supreme. And he just say what he want, lie whenever he want. He don't care about no fact checks or nothing. If he say it, that's that. And all the little minions under him, yep, he said it. Hey, the president, that's what he does. He been telling you since the beginning. That's what he does. He was just joking. The president, he speaks his mind. And they all defend it. They find some way to defend this idiot in the White House. This dope, this loser, and he called everybody low IQ. Everybody is low IQ except him, when he's the dumbest moron in the world, but he does have the power right now. He does have the power. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked for sure. Read the story, Yediah. We got General Haas in the building. Give my hand. General Haas in the house. Go ahead, Yediah.
Water, sir. Go, Khan, sir. An Arkansas man is facing a felony charge after calling another man the N-word, then hitting him in the head with a heavy chain, according to police.
Like Trump bought the beast. Trump bought the beast out of these people, man. It's always been here. It's always been here, but now they free to exercise that right. They're Americans. They're patriots, and they're not gonna feel bad about being white. Slavery's not gonna make them feel bad. That's what all the getting rid of DEI and getting rid of all the black history out of the museums and all that. That's about white people tired of feeling bad for what they've done to get this country and what they've done to keep power. They tired of feeling bad for terrorizing us. They tired of it. They want to terrorize us and feel proud about it, like they once did. That's what Make America Great means. Make America Great Again means we want to terrorize who we want to terrorize, and that's that. That's that. You hear how Trump talked. Trump said, listen, we're going to kill them. Kill them. You know what that means? Die. They're going to die. Trump is out with it now. He said he's not smart enough to be deceptive. You understand? Most politicians, they didn't been trained and took courses on how to speak and how to lie and how to do it with charisma. Trump is just raw dog. He raw dog. I say what I want. I lie, and I'm tired of hiding. I'm tired of hiding. He got the Supreme Court to say he can't be arrested on nothing he does if he's doing it, as a president. If he's doing it in the name of the president, so he's free to do what the hell he wants. He's doing it. You understand? He said, you bring drugs into America, we're going to kill you. You know what that means? Kill you, dead. That's what it is. And there's something behind that. Whenever America does something, there's always something behind it. And Venezuela got something that America wants. It's something that they're trying to get from Venezuela, and that's why Trump is dropping bombs on them boats, and that's why they the big topic of the day to go up in there also, because it's something America wants from Venezuela. Go ahead, Yediah. So he called this brother the N-word, and then he did what?
Colonel Wakan, sir. Tanner Chase Thomas Bobbitt is facing second-degree battery, a Class D felony, in connection with a violent confrontation in Jonesboro, Arkansas on October 17th.
Mm-hmm.
According to court documents cited by KIIT, the victim told police that he was riding his bike to his friend's house when he heard Bobbitt suddenly call him the slur and threaten him. The victim said
that brother riding his bike, and that's what we do. We mind our business and do this, and white people always want to get in our business. They want to get in our business. That's what for years they talk about black and brown people need to pull their bootstraps up. Pull your bootstraps up. Irish people came over here and we didn't have anything. And look at us now. We got businesses. Italians came over here. We didn't have anything and we fought and we pulled ourselves up, man. Jewish people, look at them, man. They had the Holocaust, and they pulled themselves up. How come black people can't do it? We can't do it because you won't leave us the fuck alone. That's why we ain't doing it. Anytime we get something great or have something wonderful or start to establish something, all your laws trying to prevent us. You got people behind closed doors blocking us. They blocking us and give us a ton of red tape. You understand? It ain't hard to run a business. It's hard because white people fight against us to keep us from businesses. You understand? To keep us not being a part of this society. You check out that history of back in New York when black and brown people were used to have vendors on the streets of New York. They made a law that we could not have vendors and things on the street. They make laws to prevent us from doing what everybody else is doing to get money. They block black and brown people, man, and they still do it. We bring up the history with Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Carolina, all the different cities in America where black people were affluent. A white nationalist just had an interview with General YAHANNA and said he recently found out that before integration, that black people used to take care of themselves and have good communities and cities and thrive. He said, I was shocked if he told Commander General YAHANNA, I was shocked to find that out. I didn't know. I didn't know that before integration that, you people actually, you were coming up. You had something. And Commander General YAHANNA reminded him and made the point that integration destroyed us, man. Integration destroyed our businesses. It destroyed our come up. And most importantly, it destroyed the black family. Because even though they were spraying hoses on us and treating us horrible, we had each other and we loved each other and we stuck together. And we knew who the enemy was then. We knew who the enemy were. But then when integration came and the lines got blurred. Now you got a lot of our people looking at other people as family, trying to get close to them and looking at their own people as the bad side of the family. And they didn't really want to be part of us. And you still got a lot of them today. You still got a lot of them today that look down on their own people, black people, and even brown people. You got a lot of brown people that look down on other brown people. I done heard some Hispanics say, yeah, man, well, if they're not here legally, yeah, send them back. Send them back. Nigga, shut your mouth. It's your people, man. What you mean? You gonna side with the people that's assaulting and violating and terrorizing your own people? That's ridiculous, man. That's what America then trained us to be as slaves. It then trained us to worship them as God. That's why the scriptures say that turning of things shall be is upside down. They have turned things upside down. I'm paraphrasing. The turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. The potter is the most high God. But we look at white people, they done flipped everything upside down. Now all the things that's really good is looked at as something horrible. And the things that Satan rule is looked at like the thing to be. The goal to shoot for. The things that Satan give you. To join with them, to sell your soul. To be a part of this society. All those things look like the thing to do. To be successful in this evil satanic empire.
Right.
To chase that bag. You understand? Whatever you got to do. I can't knock your hustle. If you get money from it, then it can't be bad. That's crazy, man. All money ain't good money. Everybody know that. You understand? But this is the place we live now, where white people have turned, which is the physical counterpart of Satan himself. Satan's lieutenants is a nation called Edom, man. Edomites, the so-called white race. American white, Russian white, it don't matter. German white, French white, whites from Spain, whites from Israel. It don't matter. What, Slovakia, Sweden, Australia, all different tribes and different families of a baby that was born named Esau. And those people then turn things upside down to where our people are still brainwashed, looking at them like they are everything. We finally starting to learn in these last days as we get closer to the end, white people are showing themselves, man. They showing themselves to hate us. And we still trying to hold on because of that damn Christian church. That church keeps teaching us to love these people that constantly beat us and forgive them that punch us in the face and hit us with chains and call us nigger every day. The church try to make us love them because they believe that Jesus is white, believe that all these people aren't bad, but they all have the same spirit. They all got the same spirit, man. When it come down to it, you'll see that spirit come out of them. That spirit of blood, that bloodlust in them. That spirit of causing pain in them. They just stopped the white guy who was about to shoot up the damn airport, I think last week. They just stopped him. They just stopped somebody else who was a few people who was about to plot to do terrorism on this evil holiday, Halloween. They just stopped them. They now trying to get ahead of it because white people see it's really them doing all the mass unalivings and taking the lives. It's really them starting all the trouble in America. Trump can pretend all he wants. He's sending troops in these different cities because it's full of crime and these areas are full of crime. He's just sending troops in there just to terrorize the people that Esau always trying to terrorize, the children of Jacob. That's what he's sending troops in. They just want to terrorize us and get us in line and make the streets free from us. That's why he went to that restaurant and said, see, I haven't been to a restaurant so long. People want to go to restaurants, but it's so much crime. No, it ain't no crime. You just want you and your billionaires to be able to go to restaurants and not have to look at no nigger face, no spick face. That's all. And this white boy, he's adapting the spirit of this place, the spirit of these racist Nazis that run the country now. These KKK members who don't wear sheets anymore. Now they wear badges and black robes, and they slam gavels, and they wear suits and carry briefcases, and they call themselves the DOJ. They call themselves the senators now. They the Congress. That's all. They don't wear pointed hats no more. You might catch a suit, a pointed hat, KKK suit in their basement locked away that they still worship and remember the good old days. But now they wearing suits and briefcases and black judge robes and carrying gavels. You understand? Wearing badges and guns and nightsticks and tasers. You understand? These are the modern day racists, and this is the place we live in, man. Once again, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So now, if the earth belongs to them, we just got to deal with it. You know what we got to do? We just got to be born again and serve our King. We just got to come home to the I.S.U.P.K, serve the Most High in Christ, and prepare what the Lord got in store for them. Because he said in Romans 9 that he created them as vessels of wrath. So they're supposed to be terrorist Nazis. They're supposed to be horrible to the world. They're supposed to have a bloodlust like they do. They are vessels of wrath. God created them. He created them to be his punishment, his whipping stick, his belt. Like daddy got the belt. And you know when daddy call you, when you disobey, you know that belt might come, that strap might come. That's what these people are. God created these people to be the strap, man, to be the whip, to be the punishment. But all punishments come to an end. And we in the I.S.U.P.K, we working hard to show the Lord that we done learned our lesson. We didn't had enough, Lord. Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shah, we didn't had enough.
Yeah, right.
That's right.
Please get us the hell out of here.
Yeah, right.
You understand? Because when white boys like this do what they do and hurt our brothers and sisters, it make you want to hurt them. It make you want to hurt them, but we know something that God told us that the world don't know. These people are going to do what they do, and we can't lash out at them. We can defend ourselves, but we can't get revenge on them. Not the revenge we want. You know how many stories I didn't hear that I'd be like, oh boy, I wish I was there. I would have did this and that to that white person. I would have, they got the right one. But deep down, I know I can't do the things that my flesh would like me to do when they hurt us. All the brothers and the Hispanic brothers and sisters they hurt, you know, all the thoughts I have when I hear these stories, man. But boy, we got to be patient. You saying something, General?
No, I would ask the brother, give me no
sweat. Like we gotta be in control. We gotta maintain ourselves. The Lord said, vengeance is mine. And then you got some idiots, they online saying, man, I hear you blackity black brutes. You talk all the talk, and I hear you talking, but you ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing. This ain't our kingdom to do nothing, man. This ain't our kingdom. When they came for Christ and did things during the time of Christ, Peter hit a guy with a sword. Bow! Hit his ear off. And Christ told him, nope, it ain't the time yet. This ain't the time. You know what I'm saying? He told them, don't you know, if I wanted to, I can pray to my Father and get a legion of angels, man, to come destroy all of y'all. But that ain't the mission. It ain't that time. I came to do a certain work and leave a certain legacy, a certain teaching, and raise up my brothers, and then they're going to do the rest when I'm gone. And now in these last days, we in 2025, the I.S.U.P.K, we still doing the work of Christ. We still doing the work of the prophets. You understand? And we still got to maintain ourselves. We can't lose it. We can't go off the handle and go shoot up white people because we angry. We can't go blow up people and harm people because we angry. We can't go do crime because we angry. We got to maintain, and we got to gather as much as the Lord's sheep and flock in this truth as we can, so that they can stay out of the way, so that the Most High can protect them. You understand? It's horrible to see a brother get taken down by these enemies, man. It's hard to see how they treat our Hispanic brothers and sisters by these enemies. We want to go to war. You think we don't? You think the UPK don't want to go to war? We want to go to war. I'd like to take the head of this white boy who hurt our brother. I'd like to take the head of every ICE agent. You understand? But we cannot do that, brothers and sisters. This is not the time. The Lord said, I'm going to send for many fishers. And that's the time we in. We in fishing season. It's going to come a time, though, because after that, he said, then I'm going to send for many hunters. Then it's going to be hunting season. That's what we got to wait for. And we got to be patient and do everything at the time of the Lord. When you don't do things like the Most High want, you destroy yourself. You can't win anyway. When Joshua took the armies to go fight them enemies out of our homeland, when we came out of the wilderness, the Lord said, go destroy them and don't take nothing from them. Destroy them, get rid of their animals, get rid of all they got, don't take nothing. But one little Judite, one simpleton, he liked the garments from Babylon. He loved them garments, and he liked the gold, and he wanted some silver, and he hid it under his tent. Then when Joshua went to fight the enemy, we lost. 30-something Israelites got murdered that night fighting our enemies. And Joshua wanted to know, Lord, what's going on? You sent us in there. What happened? And the Lord had to tell him, somebody in the camp took of the things that I say not to take of. And that's all it takes. Just disobeying the Lord in the smallest matter, your whole army will lose, man. They end up running from the enemies, man. They chase Israel back out of their land, out of our land that we were supposed to get. You understand? And then Joshua had to find out who this person was that disobeyed the commandment of the Lord. And after that, hell, the Lord gave him everything anyway. He told them, now y'all going to go and take this city and that city. And this time, you're going to keep everything they got. The Lord going to give you what you want anyway. All you got to do is obey, man. He going to protect you. All you got to do is obey. And that's why we pray every brother and sister hear this word and come on in here, man, and learn how to be a servant of the Most High. God controls life or death. Y'all don't know that? The Most High controls life or death. So if you're working for him, who the hell can touch you? Nobody. Nobody. Slakia, did you want to pull something?
Yeah, whenever you're ready, General. Yeah, come on.
Okay.
I'd like to pull something, but whenever you're done, General.
No, sir. I was going to have him read some more, unless you want to pull something first.
Let's read some more.
Go ahead. Read today.
Connor Wakan, sir. Connor Wakan. The victim said that when he confronted Bobbitt retrieved a chain from his pocket and hit the victim in the head with it.
Right. Like he called, hey, nigger, just out the blue. The cat riding his bike, going somewhere, and this Edomite start calling him racial slurs. Now, I'm sure the brother like, who the fuck are you talking to, man? Who are you talking to? Did I do something to you? Whatever the response, he pulls out a chain. He did what? You did read that again? Pulled out a chain and did what?
Connor Wakan, sir. Connor Wakan. Bobbitt retrieved a chain from his pocket and hit the victim in the head with the chain with it.
Hit the brother. Look, bold, man. They wasn't this bold a little while ago. Not out in the open. Not out in the open, but boy, Trump got their back. For sure, Trump got their back. And listen, this is the thing about black and brown people, Israelites. We so righteous, right? We see the things that these white people are doing to us and what ICE is doing to us. And it comes to our mind like, that is horrible. That is horrible. And it's on video. So we think, oh, man, look at this. They wrong. And we see and we think in our mind that these white people at least going to see how they treating us is right there on video. And it looks horrible to us. But we don't understand that these are a different kind of people. They see what we see. They see the same assaults. They see the same horrible things that we see, how they throwing our kids on the ground, handcuffing our children. They see the same thing, and they don't feel 1 ounce of sorrow like we feel. We see it and be like, oh, they got to see how horrible they are. No, they see it. They see it, and they proud of it. And they say, yeah, boy, this reminds me of the good old days. I take them little niglet babies and throw them down and smash them. That's their heart. That's how they feel. They don't feel the remorse and empathy that we feel. They don't feel the sorrow for these terroristic things that we feel. These are another kind of people, man. You understand? And so when Donald Trump, we see what ICE doing and we complain and they marching and they mad. Even got some white people on their side marching and mad at Trump and mad at ICE. Trump said, listen, ICE ain't doing enough. That's what Trump said. He see them same videos. He see the tear gas and them bashing people in the head and ICE dragging white people. I seen two ICE agents put somebody in a car and this is I think a white woman too. White woman ran up and said, "Hey, what are you doing?" He pushed that white woman about 10 feet, gave her a good little shove, and she slid back on the ground about 10 feet. And they hopped in the car and rolled out, man. That's how they rolling. And Trump said they ain't doing enough. Trump said they need to step up the game. While we look at it and say, surely these people are going to see this and say that we got to stop this. But Trump, he's a different kind of animal too, man. He's a different kind of animal. And he done got the Supreme Court to say he can't be touched worst thing you do is tell a white man that he's above the law. You tell a white man he's legally above the law because of his position, ain't no stopping him, man. You better watch out. Read your diet. So he hit the brother. The brother, I guess, responded to the N-word and the slurs, and he pulled out a chain and hit the brother and attacked him, right?
Colonel McCon, victim states that he confronted Bobbitt about what he said, and Bobbitt produced a chain from his pocket and struck him in the head with it.
Go ahead.
Officers noted a laceration to the head which was actively bleeding. When authorities got to Bobbitt's side of the story, the 22-year-old repeatedly stated that he indeed called the victim the racial slur. And
these young white people, man. These white boys, they young and shooting up everything and attacking and terrorizing. They young. They feeling they young Nazi oats, boy. America's ran. We used to say years and years ago, the South is trying to come back. The South trying to rise again. Them Nazis are trying to rise again. Here we go. We in the time that they are in power now. They in power now. And these young white boys is feeling it. They feeling it. Even the young white women, they feeling it. They ain't as physically aggressive as the white boys, but they got the same heart. These white boys, they feeling it. And they know when authorities come, the authorities on their side. They know that. They know that. That's why Christ said, agree with thine adversary whilst thou art in the way. Agree with him quickly, I think he said. Agree with him quickly because they are in power. You ain't got to fight them on the streets. You ain't got to disagree with the police. You understand? Show them your damn ID. Stop all that bullshit. You invading my rights. I don't have to produce an ID. What did I do, officer? What did I do? They're going to break all your car windows and your teeth and your jaw. You understand? Show them your damn ID and be on your way. You understand? Go ahead.
Colonel Khan. But he claimed he was provoked first. Police searched Bobbitt and found a 1.5-foot-long metal log chain in his jacket pocket. He was booked in the Craighead County Detention Center. During his bond hearing, he claimed self-defense, according to the report.
Mm-hmm. And boy, and I'm sure it's no video, right?
Sir.
Right. So he gonna lie in court, get his lawyer or whatever, lie, and because he know he gonna get the benefit of the doubt. He gonna get the benefit of the doubt. They're gonna say, well, he says this, we don't know, so let's just brush it off. We really can't charge or punish without proof. You understand? Without proof. They are innocent until proven guilty. We are guilty until proven innocent. That's the life we live here in America. Is that it?
Con, that was it on the story, sir.
What he got a scripture? What's the scripture he got? Unless Hyde wanted to get down.
Yeah, I do, Jenna, if I could. Could I get the scripture saying in Obadiah, for thy shame, for the violence against thy brother, shame gonna cover thee. For the violence they doing to us, man, that's unprecedented. Cat going about his business, get hit with a chain, he get called a slur word, the N-word, and get hit with a chain when he in front of him about, saying those things. The Bible says shame gonna cover thee. And it's the type of shame that's gonna happen to you for what you're doing to us. Like, y'all think that there's no repercussion for doing the things against us, and you're not gonna be chastised for it. Well, the Lord gonna chastise you. He gonna do it. Give me Isaiah 47, verse 10 and 11.
Con. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47, verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
For thou hast trusted in thine wickedness.
You trusting in all these evil things going on, these things being said, because of the person y'all put in the office now, the president, he done got y'all pumped up. So you trust in his word. You trust in the evil that he portraying across the whole earth. Go ahead.
Thou hast said, none seeth me.
You act like anybody gonna see you lie and do the things you did to us. No videotape. I can say what I want to say. It's my word against his. And I'm white and I'm always right. That's the mindset that they having right now. Go ahead.
Con. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it have perverted thee.
All the lies they teaching and they showing out here, it's perverting you, man. Go ahead.
Con, sir. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am.
I'm the big man on campus. Me, my people. We the big man on campus. Go ahead.
And none else beside me.
Don't none of y'all else matter, man. And when I say none else matters to them, it's specific. Talking about the so-called black man, Hispanic, and Native Indian. Talking about you. You understand what I'm saying? You 12 tribes. Go ahead.
Con.
But because you act this way, and because you're doing these things, the Lord has something for you, man. You understand? We serve a living power. Like, we don't have to be like all them other groups out there that's doing all the evil stuff. We ain't got to be like them cats going to Allah, blowing things up and all that stuff there. We ain't got to do all that. You know what I mean? Them damn Hamites cutting everybody up over there in Nigeria right now. See, we don't got to do that. All we got to do is go to every so-called black, Hispanic, Native Indian and wake them up. You understand? And raise them up to be Israelites, how the Lord said be. Get them to change their life. And the Lord going to do it for us. And this what he promised will happen to you for what you do to us. Go ahead.
Con. Therefore shall evil come upon thee.
Say it again.
Therefore shall evil come upon thee.
Evil gonna come upon you. Go ahead.
Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth.
You're gonna be wondering why you're having all these crazy behind school shootings. Like, y'all portray us as being somebody's being evil and wicked, right? When y'all produce more murderers than anything else on the earth, man. That brother Kazak Ahmad did a YouTube clip or TikTok clip, right? On all them unalivers. That's the oppressor. Killed the whole family. He had a whole list of them, man. You understand me? That's who you are. But the Lord said, because of what you did to us, evil gonna come upon you. And you ain't gonna know where it come from. Go ahead. Keep on going.
And mischief shall fall upon thee.
That mischief is the Lord doing it, man. Giving you back what you did to us. That mischief is them floods, them earthquakes, them tornadoes. You understand? The mass murders that's doing, that's mischief the Lord bringing to you. The Bible says in Apocrypha that the Lord uses evil angels to do his work. It's in Apocrypha and it's in Psalm the 79th chapter on how the Most High uses them angels to do his work. That's what's going to happen to you, man, because of what you're doing to us. Go ahead.
Con, sir. Thou shalt not be able to put it off.
You're not going to be able to stop it. No matter how much y'all try, y'all can't stop the evil that the Lord got for you for what you're doing to us. You understand me? I'm starting to see now a lot of cats, these oppressors, didn't really know about the cities and the towns we had back in the day. Yeah, we had them. But guess why we don't have them no more? Your people destroyed them. The oppressor went in them black towns, them black cities we had, and y'all burned them to the ground.
Right.
found any excuse, and you lied. Your favorite one's a lie about a white woman, like we touched her or something, and then you go kill all the black people, burn out the neighborhood. We was very self-sufficient. We didn't need you. And when you proved it, you got jealous, like how you always do, and burnt down our towns, man. That's the history of this country. And they don't want that history to come out. That's why a lot of things going on. They don't want all the history. They try to change slavery into, what's that, servitude something? The Great Migration. Before the Great Migration, it was something else. It was something else before the Great Migration. It was something else. Something about servitude or some old kind of garbage.
I forget what it was.
You know what I mean? Say again?
Was it involuntary servitude?
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. Like you're trying to lie and change things up. You can't do that, man. The truth is the truth, and a lie is a lie. You're supposed to stand on it. But now I know why you don't want it to come out, because it's going to really show the kind of person you truly and really are, man. But the Lord see. Keep on reading, brother.
Sir. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know.
You ain't gonna know where it's coming from. You ain't gonna know how to stop it, where it's coming from. It's gonna keep happening because the Lord gonna make it happen because of what you're doing to his chosen people. Who are God's chosen people? The so-called black man, Hispanic and Native Indian, living in North, South, Central America, the Caribbean islands, and the rest scattered throughout the earth, man. Those are the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. And because of the evil you're doing to us, the Lord gonna see you. He gonna come see you. You understand? And it's because of what you did to us. For that violence against that brother Jacob, shame gonna cover you, man. That's it, sir.
Damn right. Hey, give me Wisdom of Solomon, Akim. The second chapter. I'm gonna read a few verses out of there, man. This is the heart of these rich billionaires like Donald Trump and his friends, like men like Epstein, the rich men like that old so-called prince over there, dealing with little girls, all of them dealing with little girls, Trump, the prince, Epstein, and it's a ton more. All the more rich billionaires, they're so rich and powerful, they do what the hell they want, man. They do what the hell they want. This is the spirit of them, man. All of them. Start at one.
It's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 1.
Now check out the mind of these rich people that run this earth. Go ahead.
For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves.
This is what they say, and they ungodly. Remember that. This is what they say, reasoning within themselves. Reasoning within themselves, read.
But not aright.
Meaning, even though they got these thoughts, they're not right. These ain't the thoughts. These ain't correct thoughts that a man should have, but they got these thoughts. Go ahead.
Our life is short and tedious.
Right. You only live once. We only live once. We got to get all the money we want. We got to let our children come up and be rich in our place. You only live once. Go ahead. Our life is short and tedious. Go ahead.
And in the death of a man, there is no remedy.
And you can't avoid death. We're going to die one day. Go ahead.
Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave.
So they say you only live once. And they don't believe in that coming back stuff. They know you die, you die. That's the end. Jump down to 9.
Verse 9. Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Voluptuousness
is everything wonderful, pleasure, everything that pleases me. That's how they live their life. They live like we ain't gonna go without nothing that's wonderful. That's why Donald Trump could sit with his rich friends in some restaurant and eat $1,000 plates of food and then go golf at rich ass Mar-a-Lago while cutting off the money to poor people. And poor white people too. Because the rich white people, they don't consider poor white people the same as them. And eventually poor white people start to become criminals and start to rob the rich white people. And you know what rich white people do to remedy that? That's what they've always done. And you can go check the history. It's this Edom. I forget his name right now. He was bringing out a lot of that history, how back in the day, you know, white people, white criminals, Jesse James and all them type criminals, robbing trains and robbing banks. They was robbing rich people, rich white people. And you know what rich white people did? You know what rich white people did when they saw that the poor of their people were robbing them and starting to see that they were so rich and didn't give a damn? They started to give them jobs. They gave them jobs, made them become police, firemen, all different type of things. And that's why you got ICE agents today. That's why Trump did a big hiring thing with ICE agents, because he's doing the same thing. He knew eventually these old podunk white people will be pissed off at the government. Trump's so rich, he ain't keeping none of his promises of what they elected him for. So they said, man, we got to at least get them some money to get them off our case. Let's get them on our side. Let's hire them. We give you 50,000 bonuses when you sign in. And now any podunk white boy could get a job and be an ICE agent under Trump. That way, they don't rob Trump. That way, they got a whole nother thing to think about instead of robbing Trump. They can't be so mad at him with the Epstein thing. Why? Because they got to get these Hispanics. They got to get these Hispanics. They ain't got to think about Trump dealing with their daughters, because they got to get these brown people off the street. You understand? Trump doing the same thing that white people have always done. You understand? And he said, let none of us go without our part of voluptuousness. Read.
Let us
Greatness and wonderfulness. Like he ain't giving that up. No matter how poor you are, no matter how many poor white people need the EBT money and food, he don't give a damn. It ain't gonna stop him from doing what he do. He going to exercise all of his voluptuousness. Read.
Khan. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place.
Like we gonna go everywhere and leave our mark everywhere. We're going to take over this place. That's why Trump is in everybody's business. I stopped 8 wars. Look at this. Even them. They're asking us for weapons, but we don't want to give them the weapons. They want to have connections with everybody, good or bad. Even China and Russia, who are the enemies of them, he want to make deals. He want to have some connection, some way, some connection with them. That's what he would like. Read.
Khan. For this is our portion. And our lot is this.
Meaning, once again, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. These people understand that they are in charge. They know they are in full power. Just like Satan offered Christ to rule all these kingdoms on the mount. He said, if you just bow to me, I'll give you all these kingdoms, for it was given to me. That's what Satan told Christ. It was given to me. I can give it to you if you just bow to me. Who gave it to Satan? The Most High gave it to Satan. The Most High gave it to Satan because he prophesied if we disobeyed him, that the wicked would take over. He was fulfilling prophecy. That's why the kingdoms of the earth was given to Satan. Satan offered it to Christ, but Satan gave it to the so-called white race, Edomites. That's who Satan gave it to. And they know it. They know it in their spirit that this is theirs right now. They know it's a threat coming. They feel it in the air. Like Phil Collins said, they feel it in the air. That there's something coming that may just threaten their power. And that's why they're doing everything they can to keep it, because they know that right now, in this time and space, this is their portion. This is their portion and their lot. This is theirs, their kingdom. Read.
Khan. Verse 10. Let us oppress the poor righteous man.
Right. Go ahead.
Let us not spare the widow.
They know that they're going to oppress the poor righteous man. They know there's a people that are righteous, that God called his chosen. And they understand that these people disobeyed their God, and so their God is against them. That's why even in the Apocrypha, oh man, what book was it, Hyde? Where the cat told the people told the king, those Israelites over there across the land, they will not obey the king. They will not listen to the king. And the king said, well, let's go take them down. And one of I think he was a Moabite, told him, listen, king, with all due respect, thou greatness and all your power, you are the ruler, number one. He had to give the king his accolades first, like Donald Trump. He said, but if you send somebody to these people, first spy out whether they're sinning against their God. If you find them to be sinning against their God, then you can overtake them. But if you find that they are not sinning against their God and they're obeying their God, then their God will be with them and you won't be able to overtake them. That's what he told the king in ancient times. So you think they don't know? They're top scholars and top rulers of this earth. They understand that we are people who, if we do what the Bible said and do what our God said, they got to leave us alone. They got to leave us alone. But they understand if they can make us celebrate their Christmas, if they can make us celebrate Thanksgiving, if they can make us celebrate Halloween and birthdays and smoke cigarettes and weed and get high and eat pork and shrimp and crab, they know if they could keep us doing that, they'll have their power. They'll have their power. So they oppress us. They oppress us and they feed us what they want us to eat. And they done made pork a wonderful thing in our minds. They done made shrimp a delicacy in our minds. Them big king crab legs that niggas and spicks like so much, they done made them delicacies in our mind. They done made all these abominations that God, our God, said not to eat. They done made them a beautiful thing. Judah 5th chapter, Thawada Mafkoya. You understand? They done made these things a wonderful thing in our mind, and we eat them like with our pinkies up, like we doing something wonderful, like we eating delicacies when we piss God off when we do these things. And these rich billionaire rulers of the earth right now, like Donald Trump and his cronies and the ones that sit over him, they understand that as long as we do these things, they're going to keep their power. You understand? So let us continue. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow. Go ahead.
Nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age.
So they know that there's a people that they got to oppress no matter how old they are, no matter how young. And Moses warned us, they shall not show any favor. I'm paraphrasing in Deuteronomy 28. They shall not show any favor for the old or the young. That was a prophecy if we didn't obey God, that these people would take over, rule over us, and they would not spare the young or the old. They just don't give a damn. I done seen them throw grandmamas on the floor. Throw grandmamas on their breasts, man. You know grandmamas, their breasts, you know them breasts are sacred, man, on grandma. And these Edomites grab them out the car and just throw her on the ground like she's a piece of dirt. Now I've seen them do the same thing to little kids, 5 years old, 6 years old, a bunch of young black kids on the street. They want to pull them over and put them in handcuffs and sit them in a car. Little boy had to piss. His mother let him piss on the side of the road of the car, and the cop happened to come by and put handcuffs on the little boy. When these white people piss all over the damn place, man. Little boy can't hold his pee. You want to piss all over the car? Let him piss on the side of the road. But because it's us, that's illegal. We got to put the cuffs on him. We got to put him in the car. Hey, he's 5. He's 5. And mama got to see her damn baby get put in cuffs and sit in the goddamn car. You understand? Because these people don't give a damn about the ancient grays of the age or the young or the widow. Nobody. Because they got the power. Who gonna stop him? Who gonna stop Donald Trump right now? Nobody can stop him. He got a whole team of his Republicans that kiss his behind because he's the goddamn godfather. He's the godfather of the earth right now. And Democrats can't do nothing about it. They scream and holler. They ain't no better, but they can't stop him. You understand for sure. Read.
Khan.
Y'all can cut in anytime. Huh? You can cut in. Go ahead.
Khan. Let our strength be the law of justice.
You hear that? Read that again, my thumb, y'all.
Khan. Let our strength be the law of justice.
We cry about the Constitution. Donald Trump don't follow the Constitution. Got white people on the TV, mad, Democrats, everybody that hate Trump. He doesn't follow the Constitution. This is supposed to be a country of law, right? This is supposed to be a country of law. Shit. Strength is the law of justice to Donald Trump. Strength is the law of justice to the ungodly. Constitution. Constitution. I can do what I want. I can declare this and bring the military in. A judge can't even stop me. I don't care. Judges can't even stop Trump. They taking him to court and they mad and the judge say, I want y'all to do this by Wednesday, and they don't do it. Then the judge just say, well, y'all gonna come back next week and explain why you ain't do it. And they send lawyers in to tell the judge, well, I haven't received the information of why. They haven't explained to me why, and the judge can't do nothing to Trump. That's what they don't understand. They could act like they fighting it in court and doing all these different things in court if they want. Trump got the power, man. Him and his team of billionaires running this earth, they are the ungodly, living and doing what they want, and their strength is the law of justice. That's just how it is right now. This is where we living at in 2025. Strength is the law of justice, man. Trump will piss all over that Constitution. He evaded the army, right? He evaded the military. Remember that, right? He cheated America out of a bunch of taxes. He ain't hardly ever paid taxes. Scammed all over the earth, man, and made his wealth. And then all of a sudden, you're going to think he loves America? Shit, Trump loves Trump. Trump loves his billionaire buddies who dealing with them little girls all over the earth. That's what he loves. Read on.
Come. For that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth.
And if you're weak, that's how they look at poor people, like weak and worthless. It said, what did it say? For that which is feeble, meaning weak, or less, no power. If you got no power, it says what? It's found to be nothing worth, meaning worthless. That's what they think. These billionaires, they think poor people are worthless. They think people who don't have strength is worthless. You cry and beg for them, please give us rights. Please let us have rights and please help us. They look at you and say, you see these people and them billionaires that he roll with, they look at you like you weak. And they send the military on you because they're so disgusted with you. They rather have you die. That's why they're trying to take away your health coverage because they want you to be sick and die. They're trying to cleanse the earth of you because you disgust the billionaires. Poor people disgust the rich. You understand? They disgust the rich. They want to get rid of you like they used to. That you go check the history of America. It's all gonna come out. They trying to cover it up. But the co-pays, the whole idea of a co-pay come from America not wanting black people to get free health care because they want it to be expensive so that we won't go to the doctor because they like us dead. That's just the truth. They'd rather us be dead. This is where we live in. These are the people who's ruling this earth, man. They'd rather us be dead. What you just read? So they look at weakness like it's worthless, man. They look at being poor like you're worthless. You understand? And even poor white people like this devil who hit this brother, he still looks at a brother, even though he's poor. He ain't rich, but he looks at black people like we are poor and he is not us. He's proud of himself because he's not us. Even him being poor, him not being a billionaire or rich, he still looks at us like we're worthless because he looks at us like we're less than him. This is the atmosphere that these people have created on the earth. Black people go to other countries and other heathens like the Chinese, the Asians, the Japanese, they treat us like we worthless because they see how we get treated in America. They follow the lead of our oppressor, man. They think being feeble and weak and poor is nothing worth, aka worthless. Read.
Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous.
Let us lie in wait for the righteous. That's what they want. That's what they want. Let me respond. I see something. I see a hater up in here. Trump got the power while you black Hebrews cry like bitches. Listen, who's that? Sean Gilmore? Sean Gilmore, I'd like to see you go to war with these devils right now. I'd like to see you take them on outside of what God said to do it. Take them on and go ahead. Let's see. We'll be talking about you next week. You go do it this week. You don't cry like a bitch. You go be like a warrior. What's his name? Sean Gilmore. Go be like a warrior and go ahead and go to war. Strap bombs to yourself like the Arabs. Go ahead and shoot up a school. You understand? Go ahead and do the things you think we don't do. Go ahead and do it. We'll talk about you next week. We'll talk about you next week. I bet your God is a white man. We'll talk about you next week. You might be a white man. In fact, that might be an Edomite high as hell. You understand? Read 12 again.
Come. Verse 12. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous.
That's what the rich say. The rich say, let us lie in wait. Meaning, let us do everything we can to continually oppress these poor people, man, these Israelites. Go ahead.
Con. Because he is not for our turn.
And it says righteous for a meaning. Meaning, it ain't just talking about any poor people. It ain't just talking about anybody that they deem as feeble. It's talking about the ones that are righteous according to God, the chosen people of God. That's why it says righteous. Let us lie in wait for them. Let us keep them oppressed. Because as long as we keep them oppressed, keep them sinning, keep them celebrating these pagan satanic holidays, keep them eating foods that God said not to eat, keep them worshiping idols, keep them looking evil at each other, turning them against each other, light from dark, turning the tribes against each other, the Hispanics against the blacks, the Haitians against the Dominicans. As long as we can keep them fighting each other and keep them sinning against their God, we got this. We got this. It's in the bag. We ain't never going to lose power. But what they don't know, that God has always reserved to himself several thousand men that have not bowed their knee to Baal. In the I.S.U.P.K, we here and we ain't falling for it. We know the tricks of Satan. We know the tricks of the white man. You understand? We know we know his secrets and we know his heart. You understand? We know how he really feels and we can't be fooled. You understand? So they can continue to wait for the righteous because what?
Con. Because he is not for our turn.
He's not like us. He's not like us. They're not like us. They don't, they feel sad when they see certain things on TV. We don't. They want to figure out peaceful solutions for everything. We got war in our heart. We get proof, like Trump just said recently, we're going to get peace through war. We're going to get peace through war. The only thing is his war never stops, man. He always finds somebody to fight. He know we are not the same as him. And we can never conform. That's why they say, how come black people can't just, what's that word? I forget the word they call it, when we conditioned and we submit ourselves to their way of life and their society. I forget the damn word. I think it began with a C, but it ain't coming to me right now. They always talking about how come we can't do this? How come we can't submit and just be like everybody else and accept how life is and just conform to them? They wonder why we can't do it because the spirit in us won't let us do it. We got the spirit of righteousness in us. We got the spirit of God in us because we the 12 tribes of Israel, the chosen people of God. And so things don't sit right in our spirit like they sit right in your spirit. You see a brother full of demons, you could damn near tell. He got a growl on his face twisted up, mouth twisted up. He don't look right because he's full of demons. A white man with a demon, boy, he got a smile, his hair look good, his skin look good, he smelled good, he got a briefcase and a suit, he's shaking hands, got pretty white teeth, you understand? And full of demons and murder and blood on his hands. You understand? Because we not like them. We're not for their turn. And they know it. Read.
Con. And he is clean contrary to our doings.
And listen, and if you compare what they do to what we do, if everybody really knew, they would see that these are special people. Because they don't do the disgusting things we do. And the few of us that do horrible things, we do it because they do it. We copying them. Look at every black and Hispanic that does a horrible act in this earth. We copying white people. We copying them. Because compared to what they do and the crimes that they do and the evil that they do, shit, we clean compared to them. We clean. The horriblest drug addict on the corner, linked over because of the drugs and messed up on the street, has better morals than these white people on this earth, man. They say he is clean contrary to our doings. Go ahead.
Con. He upbraideth us with our offending the law.
And that's why Trump got to change DEI. He got to get rid of all the history. He said, we don't want our children feeling bad about being white. We don't want them reminded of our history and making them feel bad for being white people, feel bad for being America. Why? Because we upbraid them with their offending of the law. The things they do, we bring it out and we talk about it. And black people talk about it. Even if they're not in the I.S.U.P.K, it's black groups out here. They talk about the evil that white people are doing in the business and the economy and all different things, trying to stop them, trying to thwart them. Hell, they write Black Lives Matter in the street. That's too much for white people. All the things that white people got, they got to come buy paint, find a Black Lives Matter in the street, and just because it's anything black, they paint over it in the middle of the street. They don't care about the consequences or nothing. You understand? They got to defile the big giant Black Lives Matter that they painted in the street. You understand? Even though Black Lives Matter, it ain't the I.S.U.P.K, but still, to them, it's something black. And they don't want black people to get, you know, they know they can't give us an inch. They know we can't give us an inch or we'll take over the country. We'll take over the planet. Salaki, I know I'm going on, finishing up now. Haas, go ahead.
Khan.
Ain't no sweat, sir.
And objective to our infamy.
And do what?
To our infamy.
Object. We object to their infamy. That's what we do. We object to how they do things and how they live and the decisions they make. Because the white man is the devil, man. Right. The white man is the devil, and his decisions are satanic, and how he operates is satanic. And we talk about it. We say it out loud. You understand? Like Commander General YAHANNA said, he told the white nationalists, he said, we've been offered money, but we ain't paid off by nobody. Don't nobody own us in the I.S.U.P.K. We say what we want. We say what we feel. And we like a mirror to these white people, man. We like a mirror. And when we hold that mirror up, they see that we will not accept their infamy. Infamy is being famous for being a villain, being famous for being the bad guy, being famous for being a horrible, evil murderer. That's what infamy is. Infamous. It got the word famous in it because there's one fame that's a good thing. But to be infamous, you famous for all the horrible, wicked, evil, satanic things. These people that's ruling over us, I know they wear their suits and ties and got the American flag on it, and they smile and they do the salute and they in the military. But if you could look into the fourth dimension of what's in their soul, you'll see monsters and ghoulies, man, inside of them. You'll see monsters and ghoulies. It's like that movie a long time ago. You put on the sunglasses and you saw the aliens in people. You saw the aliens in people. That's what these people that rule us are. They got monsters living inside of them. That's why I say no marvel that Satan himself has changed into an angel of light. They work hard to make themselves look good when they are the devil that the Bible speaks of. You understand? We object to their infamy. Go ahead.
The transgressings of our education.
And how they learn to be so evil against us. How they learn to be so wicked on this earth, man. How they learn to be so horrible. We're against that, and they know it, man. And that's just the spirit of the people that's ruling. And so now when the people that's ruling, when they're rich, when they got this spirit, even the poor of their people, you know, they know that they can get away with a lot. You understand? They can get away with a lot. And once again, America's history is when their people are upset and angry at them for being rich and angry at them because they are poor, they give them jobs. They let them be police. And that's actually a wise thing Trump did as an Edomite, to open up a whole nother group of military and police and call them ICE and whatever, and gave them jobs and grants. And they flood. They can't hire people fast. And hell, they hiring drug addicts. General Hassan sent me an article, man. They hiring so many of them that they finding out after they got the guns and the tactical suits and on the streets, they finding out that these people are drug addicts they hiring. And child molesters and criminals. That's how much they want to give these people jobs so they don't rob the rich. So they aim them at who? They aim them at black people. They aim them at Hispanics. They aim them at us, like they've always done. I'm done. If you want to say something, Haas, we'll go on to the next story.
Yeah, General, real fast. I want to go back and I know you addressed somebody in the chat room, right?
Yeah.
Could give me Ezekiel the 3rd chapter. This is real. Gonna make it real quick, real short and sweet, gentlemen.
No
give me
sweat.
Ezekiel 3 and 5 for this cat talking trash. First of all, the Lord said this in the Bible: you better watch your mouth and your foot when you step into the house of the Lord. That's number one. Number two, when you come into the truth and get this Bible, this is that role let's talk about. And there's work we got to do. And the Lord gave us, when we come into the truth, we eat this role is work that we got to do. You understand? Give me Ezekiel 3 and 5 real fast. What's up, y'all?
Come, sir. This is a book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 5. For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech.
Go ahead.
And of an hard language.
Go ahead.
But to the house of Israel.
The reason why we are saying what we're saying because the Lord had us say these words, man. The Lord is having us bring these things out. What you're hearing is words that come out of the Bible. You understand me? And we are commissioned to go to the house of Israel. Who was that? Black people, so-called Hispanic, so-called Native Indian, so-called. They the 12 tribes, nation of Israel. That's what we're going to. You understand me? Go ahead.
Come. Verse 6. Not to many people of a strange speech and of an hard language.
You died. Give me the definition of impudent off of Google and hard-hearted. Go ahead.
Come.
Impudent and hard-hearted. Continue reading, brother.
Come. Whose words thou canst not understand.
Go ahead. I mean, the Lord ain't sending this to other nations. He's sending this to the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. The people you can talk to. They understand your words. Go ahead.
Surely.
Speak the same language. Go ahead.
Come. Surely, had I sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto thee.
The Lord said, if he gave this to other nations, they will listen, man. But Israel, you don't want to listen to nothing nobody telling you, man. That's that cat in the chat room. I forget his name. That's him. This is you. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 7. But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee.
Black, Hispanic, Native Indians, y'all want to be hard-hearted. You don't want to listen to nobody telling you. That's why he made the comment he made in the chat room. Go ahead.
Come. For they will not hearken unto me.
They ain't listening to us because they not listening to the Most High. What we saying is coming from the Lord. Ain't nobody making up these words. These words are coming directly out of the Bible, man. Go ahead.
Come, sir. For all the house of Israel are impudent.
Stop. Are what?
Impudent.
Say it again.
Impudent.
Now, impudent. IMPUDENT. You die. Type it in your Google and give me the definition of it. Or I can give you one I looked up myself. This is that cat right here, man, talking trash. You got it. What does it say?
Impudent. This is out of the Oxford Dictionary. Not showing due respect for another person.
Go ahead. What else?
Khan.
Hard-hearted. I want to keep on with impudent, brother.
Khan. That's what I have for.
It don't have no more.
That's it. Not showing due respect for another person.
Hold on. Say it again. Say it again.
Khan. Impudent. Not showing due respect for another person.
You ain't respecting your people, man. What's going on with them? The plight that's going on. That's you. That's why the Lord said you impotent, man. Now, here, read this for me. Come get this. Come get this right here, right? Come get this right here. And I want you to read this and then go down to context. All right? Everybody, I want y'all to go on your phones and type in impudent real fast. And then give me hard-hearted. I want you to read it,
Okay, come.
Read what I showed you.
Come. This is impudent.
Right?
Behavior that is rude.
That is what?
Rude.
What you said was just totally rude, man. With all the things going on with Black, Hispanic, Native Indians, our blood literally is running red in the streets of America. And all you can say is talk about what we're saying about the Lord and how to fix Black, Hispanic, Native Indians. Really, you ain't even have to come on the platform. You could just stay away. But since you did, we're going to correct you. Go ahead.
Disrespectful.
It was very disrespectful to your people to make those comments, man. Since you want to talk about us, what's your plan to fix Black, Hispanic, Native Indians? What plan do you have to go ahead and help change their lives? Help feed and house them? What plan you got, Op? Go ahead.
Come. And shamelessly bold.
And it was shamelessly bold. You ain't had no shame with what you said, man. And bold with it. Like you really know something and what you're saying is so right. When you're just simple, man. You the definition of the word impudent in the Bible. And that's proven that you are part of the 12 tribes. Read.
Come. often involving actions someone has no right to take.
You ain't got no right to take these actions. Let me tell you something. What are you doing for your people, man? You tell me what one thing you've done for Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. You tell me. While you talk about us and talk about the Bible, what have you done for your people? Tell me. Put it in the chat and let us know what you have done for us. Go ahead.
Khan, this is for some context.
Mm-hmm.
It is used to describe a person or action that shows a lack of respect or is impertinent towards others.
See, that's you. You ain't got no respect for your people. Because if you did, you know what you would do? You would sit back, you would shut your mouth and say, you know what, they talking a lot of talk. But what have they done for Black, Hispanic, Native Indians? Then you would go to our website and you will see what we have done for our people. You will understand what we're saying come from the word of the Lord, not our own personal words. That's you. And it's proven that you're part of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. You impudent. Now give me hard-hearted. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Hard-hearted, incapable of being moved to pity.
Say it again.
Khan, incapable of being moved to pity.
You have no pity for your people, man. None whatsoever. Not only do you not have the pity for your people, you don't have no solution to help Black people. Hispanic and Native Indians. Where's your solution at? But you want to talk about us. Y'all killing me when everybody talking about what we do. What are you doing? Show me what you doing. Programs you got. How you feeding and housing people.
Right.
How you sacrificing for your brothers and sisters. Right. All you doing is talking on the internet.
That's right.
Honey iced tea. That's what you're doing. On the internet. You ain't got no programs going on here to help Black, Hispanic, Native Indians. You don't. But you talk a ton of garbage. Anything else on that, brother?
Khan, sir. It's a little bit more.
Come on.
Incapable of being moved to pity or tenderness. Unfeeling.
You ain't got no feelings for your people, man. I'm pissed off that I see the blood of my people running red in the streets of America. And I'm so mad and I'm so upset. I prayed to the Most High. You know what the Lord did? He gave me the I.S.U.P.K. He gave me Commander General YAHANNA, General Muhammad, General Mayat, and showed me how to help fix my people. Through the Spirit of the Lord, what are you doing, man? You on the internet typing trash on the internet like you about something when you ain't about nothing. You ain't got no pity for your people. You don't. You hard-hearted, which is proving that you are an Israelite. That's who you are. Because God said my people are going to be this way. But you know what? He told us that we are still going to have to deal with you. We still going to have to. The Bible says we got to put our forehead, it's strong in the truth against your forehead, which is nothing inside but a bunch of garbage and filth. That ain't helping nobody but yourself. You sound good on the internet. You're talking like you know something, but where's your programs at, man?
Right.
What are you doing?
Right.
What are you doing for the people? You tell me. Show it. Where your website at about all the stuff you're doing? I know where ours is. It's I.S.U.P.K.com.
That's right.
You click on it, and you're going to see all the schools that we got, all the things we doing. Come on, man. You know what I mean? That's it. I'm going to get this cat no more time, man. I just had to say that because of what he's saying and what he did, man.
Yeah.
You watch your mouth, man.
Get
Watch your mouth.
Get on the hand. And that's heavy. And one more thing, that the cat said something heavy in here, how it showed exactly who this coming from. He said, where did he say that? He said basically stop trying to find a God outside of ourselves and find a God inside of ourselves. And that's why white people, and listen, that's why they say the ungodly try to oppress the poor, and Satan's job is to turn us away from the God, just like that cat in the book of Judah. Yeah, I mean, just like that cat told the king, if you find them to be sinning against their God, then you'll keep your power. That's what Satan wants. He wants us to stop looking for the God who created the heavens and the earth and look for a God within ourselves. Ain't nothing in us but evil without the Most High God. Ain't nothing in us evil. And that's the problem people got. People believe themselves, but when people say they follow themselves and follow a God within themselves, hides, and don't listen to no man, the man they listen to is our oppressor. That's who they listen to. Because I bet you're going to be listening to him on December 25th, celebrating Christmas. I bet you're going to be listening to him on Thanksgiving and July 4th. I bet you're listening to him when he give you them days off to celebrate his holidays. That's who you listen to. That's who that God is, Haas. You understand? That God is Donald Trump and men like him. You understand? And they don't know that loving that white Jesus and loving a white God and acting like they follow themselves and don't follow the old man, that means you're following Donald Trump. Because you're in there talking about you don't follow nobody, but you follow everything America got to offer for you. Go ahead, you die. Next story.
Colonel Khan. Going full speed. Baltimore cop snaps and tries to run over black man after one thing sets him off, but karma catches up fast.
Go ahead.
Colonel Khan. We got video, sir.
Okay. And look, this is everywhere. This is everywhere. From white citizens to white police, we always the target. You understand? Go ahead. You can play the video?
No.
Yes, sir. We got it.
Okay.
Yeah, what's your reason to stop me? You ain't even got no reason to stop me, bro. Hey, yo, walk off, bro. Hit the alley, bro. Go ahead, Trey. Walk off, bro. We beating. They ain't even got no reason to stop me. Hey, yo, what the fuck? You gonna hit him with the car? Yo, what the fuck, bro? Yo, hell no, yo. Hey, yo. Come back this way, yo. Yo, beating, bro.
He chasing him with the car. Huh? Then in court, he gonna say it was a mistake.
That's his dumb ass.
In court, he gonna say he feared for his life. And they said he got suspended.
Colonel Khan, sir. It says a Baltimore police officer's encounter with two young men spiraled out of control after he chased one through city streets. When video of the incident surfaced online, things quickly went from bad to worse from him.
Go ahead.
A now viral video shows what appears to be the tail end of a verbal encounter between the two men and a police officer in the Parks Heights community of Baltimore. The cop is seen getting into his patrol car while a man recording the video tells him he had no reason to stop his friend. In response, the cop immediately speeds around a corner into an alley and starts chasing the man he had allegedly stopped. The victim is seen running for his life as the officer chases him across a grassy lot down a street and around a block until finally crashing through a fence into the yard of a home.
Hold on. Who crashed into the fence?
Salagia, sir. The cop did. That's just one part of the video. He chased him for a good minute to the point where the cop crashed into the wall of somebody's home.
Do we got all that?
Yeah.
I can find it, sir.
Wow.
God damn. You see?
Wow.
See, once again, like we always say, you know, their answer to everything is bloodshed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They answer to everything is taking a life.
Yeah.
You understand? These people, man, these people are monsters and ghoulies. These people are horrible to us, man. But listen, after this is over, because we got an army to fight them. We can't fight them now. They in power. But we got an army. Revelation 19 and 11 real quick. We got an army that can defeat them. And that army's coming. That army's just waiting on the word, man. That army's just waiting on us to get right so the Most High can get them the word. And they're going to feel what real power is. They're going to feel it, man. You understand? And guns, none of that's going to work. They nuclear warheads, none of that going to work. When our army comes to this earth, man, and delivers us and fights them, they're going to find out what real gangster is. You understand? They're going to find out what real hardcore warriors are. You got it?
Khan.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 19, verse 11.
Uh-huh.
And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse.
Go ahead, read.
Khan. And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True.
This is John seeing the future. He's seeing the second coming of Jesus Christ in these last days. That's what John saw when he was in prison. The Lord showed him a vision of the second coming of our King, delivering us. And when the heavens opened in this vision, he saw Christ coming out on a white horse with in his word, in his name is called what? Say again.
Come. Faithful and true.
Faithful and true, because that's what our King was. Go ahead. Faithful to the Most High and true to the Most High. Go ahead.
Sir. And in righteousness, he doth
what?
judge. In righteousness.
In righteousness, go ahead.
He doth judge and make war.
And this place is going to be judged, and war is going to be made with this place. In righteousness. In righteousness. And in war, people die. People bleed, people die. But this is a righteous cause here. This war is righteous, coming from God against the villain of this earth, against the ungodly that loves to oppress the poor, and they look at a lack of power like weakness. And all the things they doing to the 12 tribes, they're going to deserve this war that's coming to them. Go ahead.
Sir. His eyes were as a flame of fire.
Now they're going to describe Christ. Go ahead.
And on his head were many crowns.
Because why? When he come back, he taking down every kingdom, every empire, every country, everybody with power, giving it up to him. So on his head is going to be many crowns in this vision. Go ahead.
And he had a name written that no man knew.
And name just meaning his reputation. He had a reputation for all the works that he did, all the great things that he did. Everybody didn't know about him. The scriptures say you couldn't put him in books if you tried to write down all the good works that our King did when he was here. Read.
But he himself.
Go ahead.
Verse 13. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood.
Whoa, Christ coming back. In this vision, when John saw him come back, he was dipped. His vesture was dipped in blood. Why was Christ so bloody? Well, it said he coming to make war. He going to judge and make war. Read.
And his name is called the Word of God.
Go ahead. That's Christ. Go ahead.
Verse 14. And the armies which were...
And the what?
The armies.
It's the part. It's the part, black man, Hispanic man, black woman, Hispanic woman, Native American man and woman. You have an army. Your King, Jesus Christ, a black man, a hardcore black man at that. He has an army, man. He has an army. Now, I said he coming out on a white horse, representing how clean and pure he is and righteous he is. It said now it's talking about an army. Read that again.
And the armies which were in heaven.
Now this army is in heaven, man. This army is in heaven. There's warriors in heaven. They're called angels, man. Servants of God. And they in heaven, and they are the army of Israel. This army in heaven, go ahead.
Followed him upon...
Did what? They did what?
Followed him.
They followed him. This army in heaven going to be following this king, this guy coming out the heavens on a white horse, Jesus Christ. This how he coming back. He coming back with an army behind him, man. And he ain't no punk ass soldier. He leading the army. Right. He leading the army. He ain't sitting in no office and no bunker nowhere on the phone sending young men to go die like America does, like these countries today do. They send young men to go die and mothers lose their children while they in some office eating expensive food, hidden away with Secret Service agents and things, while they sending young men off to die. Christ led the army, man. He leading this army that's coming to this earth to get back the people that hurt black and brown people. He leading the army. These armies in heaven followed him. Go ahead.
Upon white horses.
They followed him on horses too. In this vision, John saw Christ and this army on horses, man. And in the scripture, there's a precept to tell you this is 2,000. What is it? 200 million or 2,000 million? Or 2,000,000 it said, right? 2 million. 2 million angels coming back with Christ. This army is 2 million deep coming back with Christ to fight for black and brown people, man. That's in the Bible. That's in the Bible. You damn right, yeah. Christ is a warrior king. You damn right. He wants some too. That's why his vesture was dipped in blood. You gonna go killing without him? You gonna go kill the oppressors of the 12 tribes without him? Christ wants some. He wants some. And I pray in that day, shoot, he give us the strength, the power, the body, and the green light to get some too. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
He said he gonna send for many hunters. I hope the angels don't take it all. You know what I'm saying? Leave some for us. I got a lot to get back in me. Hell. You know what I'm saying? He said, read the last line again.
Khan followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen.
So that's it. That's all. That's the point I wanted to make. We got an army, man. We got an army that's coming, that's greater than Donald Trump and all his warheads. They greater than Putin and Russia and all their warheads, greater than China and all their warheads. You want to say something, General?
Yeah, if I could, Joe. I'm going to go back to this video. Can you put that video up top on the screen if I could, brother? Now, it's a few things this cat, and I know why he got suspended. He didn't do nothing right according to their protocol. Once again, when that thing gets up inside of them and was against us, the protocols always fall apart. When you approach two men and you a single cop, first thing you say is radio be advised. I got 2 pet stops. I'm at so and so location. You know what I mean? Something. Dispatch gonna put it out. They're gonna hear it. You're gonna hear Unit 21 put me in. Unit 31 put me in. Something put me in. They're gonna come back you up. He ain't even do that not one time. Look at it. He takes you this cat by himself, which means the stop is bogus. It wasn't no real thing to stop them. He didn't have to. You understand what I'm saying? It was bogus.
So it's off the record, right?
Yeah, it wasn't official. It wasn't lawful. Now, so you want to say something?
No, I was just what you said. It was off the record, so that's why he didn't call it in.
That's why he ain't called it in, Joe. That's what it was. You know what I mean? Now, but y'all, I got 2 scriptures for you to get for me, brother. Give me Romans 15:4.
Go.
Give me that one, right? And you give me Lamentations, the 4th chapter. I want to say we're gonna start at verse 17. Read Romans 15:4. Read.
Khan, this is the book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime.
This is the Apostle Paul speaking here. And he said the things written aforetime, the word afore is a prefix, meaning what? This is written before. For means written before time and order. So what was written before the book of Paul and Romans was the Old Testament. And it's written for your what, brother?
Were written for our learning.
Meaning we're going to learn from things in the Old Testament. You're going to know who you're dealing with on this earth. You're going to understand what's going on with the people that's against you. And we're going to break that down. Go ahead.
That we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope.
You're going to have hope. Why are you going to have hope? Because you're going to know who you're dealing with and how to deal with them. You understand me? And how to avoid the problems you have with them by doing what the Lord say do, man. You understand me? You're going to learn how all these things and how to navigate this. Now, Jediah, give me Lamentations. That's the 4th chapter. Verse what? 17.
Khan. So the book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 17. As for us.
Now, remember, Romans said you're going to learn from the Old Testament. You better take a lesson right here. As for us, who's it talking about? Us is the 12 tribes. Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Go ahead.
Khan, sir. Lamentations 4:17. As for us,
12 tribes. Go ahead.
Our eyes has yet failed for our vain help.
Meaning we looking for help, man. And we looking for help. And you see the pity in our eyes, the desperation in our eyes. Because the help is vain, meaning it's not there. It's nothing. Keep on reading, brother.
Khan, sir. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
And our watching for the help and looking for the help, we listen, we are depending on them to save us, but yet still we have this right here. You got 2 cats walking down the street, get stopped by the cops. One cat knows it's bullcrap and walk away, he gets chased throughout the whole city. That's common. What's going on right here happens all over the country against us. Black, Hispanic, nobody else. There's a documentary they did, and they interviewed a police inspector in Philadelphia, and he said why they do it. Because they know that black people don't have no reputation, or people, not reputation, but
representation.
Say again?
Representation, maybe?
Yeah, representation to back them up. So if they do something to them, and there can be no repercussions to them. They can watch to the side. Anybody else, they can't do it because they're going to the representatives. There's going to be hell to pay. Not with us. This is what a cop said. An inspector in the city of Philadelphia. He said it. He got an interview on it. Read.
Colonel McCon, sir. They hunt our steps.
They do what?
They hunt our steps.
Some cats walking down the street, man, and they got hunted. One cat said, man, this is bull crap. I ain't dealing with this. Walked away, and the cop literally hunted him with that car. Flying, chasing him. Which is why he crashed. And listen, I guarantee you, not one time did he call out, I got a foot pursuit. Radio be advised, this is called so-and-so. I am in pursuit of suspect. He's wearing something. He's headed this way, that way, this way. It ain't come out. Why? Because it's all unlawful. Go ahead.
Colonel McCon, sir. Colonel McCon. That we cannot go in our streets.
We can't even walk down our neighborhood without getting stopped like this here, man. We can't even do. I remember getting stopped when I was a young kid in Philadelphia. I always speak about it because when I took that oath, I said I'll never be that way. And them cats I was walking to the store. I got snatched up and it was talk greasy. And I was being talk greasy to by a black cop. And it hurt my heart. And I said I would never do that to my people. I will always be right. And I thank the Lord that I did that job and I came off of it being a righteous brother. No blood on my hands. None. Keep on reading.
Colonel McCon, sir. Our end is near.
Mm-hmm.
Our days are fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
Our end is come.
Mm-hmm.
Our persecutors.
Meaning the ones like this cop right here. Go ahead, Precious, go ahead.
Colonel McCon, are swifter than the eagles of the heaven.
Why did it say the eagles of the heaven? Because that's their national symbol. That's who they are. You know what I mean? And they chasing us. That's who they are. When you see the eagle represents the so-called Edomite nations. Always been a symbol. Look at all the symbols all over the earth, all their flags. It's the eagle. The Romans had it. Everybody had it as a symbol. Letting you know who our persecutors are, who our oppressors are. You understand me? Go ahead.
Colonel McCon, sir. They pursued us upon the mountains.
Right.
They laid wait for us in the wilderness.
Let you know how far they chased us and how hard they chased us. And let me tell you something. This is why you got to be taught about the Old Testament because you're going to know who you're dealing with. The Bible says in the book of Genesis that twins were in the womb and they struggled. They had a problem. One came out stronger than the other. But one of them kids that was red all over like a hairy garment, speaking of the oppressor, who's red or pinkish red, that's them. Hair, all hair everywhere. If it wasn't for the big razor, they would look like what's that commercial with that cat? With the guy, no, not the, is that the one with the caveman? Yeah, the Geico commercial with the caveman. They would look like them. That's how much hair they would have on their body. That's why when they take off the shirt, you see a lot of hair unless they shave it all off. The Bible said red and hairy all over, but the Bible also said that they would be a cunning hunter. They hunt. So why they's always in the woods? Why they come up with different things to hunt you down? If you got a warrant for child support, you can scratch it. They come and knocking on your door, and they're going to be relentless with it. They're going to hunt you down. You better ask Osama bin Laden. They hunted him until they caught him. Why were they able to do that? Because the Lord blessed them being a cunning hunter. You're going to know who you're dealing with, man, when you come in here. You're going to learn the truth about the Bible and the truth about all the nations out there on the earth, and you're going to understand what's really going on. That's why Paul said what he said. You got to learn from his Old Testament. And then when you learn, then you understand, I understand why this happened. I understand why he did what he did. Yeah. He was so enthralled to catch this cat, he didn't care about nobody else and crashed his car. Where he crashed his car, Yediah? Tell me.
On the side of somebody's house.
On a what?
Yeah, on the side of somebody's house.
Can you imagine? And didn't call it out. Like he chasing this cat. Nobody know what's going on, and all of a sudden he have an accident and crash somebody's crib.
Yeah.
Come on,
man. And with the video and the crash, I guess they had to do something about it. I guess you know what I'm saying, with all the protocols. And this ain't nothing new. It's 2025. Listen, in the 80s, I was in Fairmount Park one night. with my neighborhood and family and cousins and all that, and the police rolled up in the grass trying to chase us and ended up running over one of my cousins. You understand? So this same devil, you know what I'm saying? Just a different year. Different year, same devil, breaking protocols. Why? Because strength to them is law, not actual law, not actual written law. You understand? And now these last days, they starting to lose a little power. The minions starting to lose a little power, so some of them might get in trouble sometimes. But we'll see, because a lot of times, even when they get charged and arrested, not much happens. Not much happens. So how I was going today, unless you want to go into another story or go into something else.
It's 11 o'clock, Joe.
Yeah, it's 11 already.
I didn't know. I apologize.
Oh, ain't no sweat. Ain't no sweat. Listen, whatever we bring out, they need to hear it. They for sure need to hear it. You understand? We are getting oppressed, and we just got to be patient, man. The Lord's scriptures say, faint not. Faint not. Be patient and faint not, man. That's what we got to. We just got to keep doing it and keep trying to get our people, get our people in this truth, man. Like things like that you don't hear about this happening to I.S.U.P.K members. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear this happening to us too often, man. Where we got to go through these things, man. Why? Because we protected, man. And we pray that all of you come on in and get protected by the Most High in Christ and be part of this family and this brotherhood. I know it seemed too easy. It seemed too simple. It seemed too simple. People here like, well, what I got to do to for God to help me? They think that don't make sense. All I got to do is stop smoking. All I got to do is stop eating. What is me eating this and eating that got to do anything with the white man ruling over us? They don't believe it's that simple, huh? It's that simple. Just obey. We broke the Lord's law. He said that if we don't do what he said, if we don't hearken to his voice to obey and do his commandments, a lot of curses gonna come on us, man. And this cop running brothers over and chasing brothers in cars, all the legal things that Trump is doing to us, all the legal things that white citizens do to us, all the illegal things that these people do to terrorize and oppress us and to take our life, all these are curses.
Right.
All these are curses that come from simply disobeying God.
Yeah.
Doing what he say not to do and not doing what he say to do.
Yeah.
How do you reverse that? That's easy too. That's why Christ said, my commandments are not grievous. Because his commandments are just simply obey God and love your brothers, man. Those were his commandments, and they're not hard. I know it seemed too easy, but that's what it is. It's so easy to get out of America and to get God's protection. All we got to do is start obeying. All we got to do is start obeying. I know you look at that shrimp and say, how could this little shrimp destroy my life? But it is. It's destroying your life because God, the all power, the creators of the heaven, earth, moon, and stars said you are not to eat that. You are not to eat crab. You are not to eat tuna. You are not to eat pork. That's what he said. And he takes his word serious and he takes obedience serious, man. He said he'd rather your obedience than the sacrifice. He'd rather you do what he tell you when he first tell it to you than you disobeying and saying, I'm sorry, Lord. Now he gonna forgive you. Because mercy is one of his greatest attributes. Mercy. He'll forgive you when you make mistakes, but he said it's better to obey than to sacrifice. He'll rather your obedience than you apologizing. You understand? So with that,
General, can I bring out one quick thing on what you're saying, General?
You sure can. You got it.
Dude, your diet, give me Deuteronomy, where it says choose you to stay. Give me Deuteronomy 30th chapter. What General Yak brought out to you is heavy. Now, I want all y'all to understand. I know we're a little bit over the time, but please bear with me, right? I want to give you a scripture that Moses told the Israelites, right? What would happen to them if they obeyed, and what would happen to them if they disobeyed. And you got a choice. You got a choice to be right with the Most High, and you will have good things happen in your own life. If you choose to be disobedient and disregard the Lord, you're going to have hell in your life. Let me tell you something. Y'all act like y'all not living in hell every day, all day in a land called America. Like, you can't hustle me, man. Y'all living in hell because you made the wrong choice. And Moses told them long time ago in the wilderness to make the right choice. You're going to choose. Give it to me, y'all. Deuteronomy 30 and 19. And y'all listen real good.
Come on, sir. Deuteronomy 30 and verse 19. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live.
Choose life so that you can live, man. You understand? Choose life. Now go to verse 17. No, go to verse 16. I'm sorry.
No,
go to verse 15. Damn, I'm sorry. Damn.
See, I have set before thee this day life and good, death and evil.
Go ahead.
And that I command thee this day to love the Lord thy God.
That's why it's so evil for them pastors to say the Old Testament done away with. You selfish, greedy, now later shoe, gum wearing, tight suit, pimp in a pulpit. Read.
To walk in his ways and to keep his commandments.
Go ahead.
And his statutes and his judgments, that thou may live and multiply. And the Lord thy God shall bless thee in the land whether thou goest to possess it.
I mean, he said, wherever you're going to go, you're going to be blessed because you're doing what he say do. Are we living a blessed life, y'all? Are we? No, we not. Any land, any country, any city, state in America, we destroyed. And because you got a couple dollars and you're making a little bit of money, don't mean you got a blessed life. You destroyed just like us. Just that you got money. Go ahead.
Verse 17. But if thy heart turn away, so that thou wilt not hear, but shalt be drawn away and worship other gods and serve them.
When it says worship other gods, the mother God other than the Lord, that's the so-called oppressor, the so-called white man. You worship Islam, that rock in Mecca. You worship in what's that thing in Egyptology, the ox and all that kind of garbage. You worship in yin and yang, all those things that out here in other nations. You worshiping them and not worshiping the Lord, evil gonna happen to you. And you can't sit up here and tell me evil not happening to you right now.
Right.
You can act like it's not, and you can put the front up all you want. Yo, I ain't slow. I see a lot going on out here, and I see it's destroying this land called America because of what you doing and don't want to do for the Lord. Read.
And serve them, I denounce unto you this day, that ye shall perish.
Ye shall what?
Ye shall perish.
Ye shall what?
Ye shall perish.
Yo, we dying every day in a land called America, man. Our blood is literally running red in the streets of America. That's why I can't stand it, can't talk and trying to talk greasy to me or try to be slick. I ain't no broad. When you talking that garbage, we dying in America. You talking that filth and garbage trying to be slick. Man, get out my face. Like I'm not the one. Go ahead.
Come on, sir. In searchlight, and that ye shall not prolong your days upon the land.
You're gonna not prolong your days upon the land. You can stop right there. Y'all can go back and read Deuteronomy 30th chapter on your own. But before you read Deuteronomy 30, go to Romans 15:4. Because Paul gonna tell you to go back in the Old Testament and read so you can learn. Go back and read. And be honest with yourself. Stop pulling game on your own self. Man, like, come on. We can't keep being simple, man. 2025. Come on, y'all. You know what I mean? How long are we gonna be simple? Slocky, sorry, you.
No, sir. Most right. Get General Hydes a hand. Give a shout out to General Hydes. Give a shout out to Officer Mariah, Officer Yediah, Officer Ibad Hayah, Officer Mathum. Y'all rocking it out, man. Consistent, loyal crew, man. Doing it up every week. We got Hanukkah coming up. We got Purim after that. And then, oh my God, we got the Lord's Passover. What's this, 57, Hydes?
57, General, 57th
annual in Houston, doing it up, baby. Buck. Doing it up. We gonna get it on, man. Brothers wear they flyers garments, man. The sisters be looking beautiful and studded up. Oh, it's a wonderful affair. You know we get to it all the time. The unleavened bread, the lamb, the wine. We gonna do it up in all the events for the week, man. Cause we don't just make it a day. We make it a whole week of getting it in and doing things and brotherhood and sisterhood and love, and we gonna get it in, man. So book your flights, man. Book your hotel. Let's get it in. Get them Airbnbs right. Get your rental right. We're going to be doing it up. It's going to be a hell of a week, man. April 4th, Houston. We getting it in. With that, shalom. I'll see y'all next week.
Damn right, sir. Damn right.
Woo!